everybody. We are here at the Rouse's in West Mobile, having a blast so far with dietitian April. We are making, this is possibly one of my favorite recipes that you've made so far. Now, I haven't tried it, but it's good for the soul.
Yes, yes. So this is great. It is. And you know, you made me think about comfort foods when you say that, because this is really good. It's going to be a nice warm dessert and perfect for the holidays, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, any time of year, especially when we have like a little cool snap. And yeah, so we're going to be making peach and blueberry pecan crisp. Okay.
Sounds so good.
Yes.
And you know, when you think of dessert, you think of maybe I should eat less portions, but because this is healthier, we're using better ingredients, maybe you could have that extra spoonful.
Maybe you can.
Maybe
Yep. So definitely we have the fruit in there. We're going to also be substituting some sugar, making it a little bit lighter. And we're also going to be substituting the butter. So a lot of these different items. And it's also gluten-free. Wow. So I know a lot of our customers are looking for gluten-free options. This is a gluten-free recipe.
Perfect. I do want to talk about some of the ingredients that we do have today. I see our swerve. We use that a lot with you.
Yes. So swerve is, it works great for replacing sugar, and they actually have a brown sugar. So so you're cutting the calories, cutting the sugar, and still keeping that nice flavor there. It's an erythritol-based sugar replacement, so it's and it's more of a natural flavor enhancer. Some other things that we have is we're going to be using our cinnamon for our topping. Perfect. So we're going to be using a cinnamon. We're going to be using Quaker oats, the old-fashioned oats. Those are the best when you're going to cook them for a while because they're the whole oats. And then, like I said, the swerve. And then we're going to use Bob's Red Mill oat flour, which that's why it's gluten-free, because we're going to be using the oat flour for that. And then we're this is all topping part. For the butter, we're going to be replacing that with Brummel and Brown yogurt butter.
And we've used that before with you.
We've used that before too. Really yes, it's one of my favorites. I like it just even on a piece of toast. It has a very good flavor and it cuts the fat. And so you have less calories and fat. We're going to be using some lemon juice and lemon zest. We're going to be using a little bit of Rouse's salt, just a couple of pinches. And then I have canned peaches that have no added sugar. So a lot of times you might find some canned goods that have a heavy syrup in it. And so we want to scale that down and use more of your natural juices instead, and then fresh blueberries.
Love the blueberries.
And then we also have some chopped pecans to top it with.
Perfect. So we got the oats and the pecans for more of the crisp part of it. I am so excited about this. So when we come back, we're going to start putting everything together. It's going to be delicious.
Oh, yes.
Stay with us. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are here at the Rouse's in West Mobile with our sweet friend dietitian April. Now, if you missed the first segment, well, you missed a lot because we were making something delicious.
Yes, we are making peach and blueberry crisp.
So excited.
And we're going to top it with some pecans. Now, I'm going to tell you what I like about this recipe is you can make a substitute real easy. So if you have somebody in your family that's not a fan of like peaches or something, you can substitute it with another fruit. No big deal. Also with the pecans, you can substitute with almonds if you want to do sliced almonds as well. So real easy recipe to adapt in different ways. So what we're going to do is we're going to start mixing. So we're going to have our filling in one bowl and we're going to have our topping in another bowl. All right. So I'm going to put you in charge of the filling.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
I can do that.
I think you can. I have full confidence in you. All right. So we're going to add our blueberries. So we're going to add about a half a container of these fresh blueberries. If you just have frozen, or if you're making this and maybe you have frozen on hand or whatnot, you can just put that in. You can substitute it in. So there's no problem with that. We're going to put our no sugar added peaches in here.
Now, did you drain out the juice?
I did. I'm glad you said that. Yes, I did drain out the juice. And so we're going to mix those things together.
Right.
And then we're also going to be putting in the bowl some lemon juice.
Now, do I need to press this down or just mix?
No, you just mix it around.
Perfect.
So we'll have some lemon juice and lemon zest in here, and it's about a teaspoon, and it's a half teaspoon of zest. Zest is kind of hard to measure because you're going to just be rubbing it in there. So put however much you think you would like in there. And then we're going to put 2 pinches of salt in here as well, okay? 1 and 2, okay? And then the next thing we're going to put, it's right, it's smelling good already.
Right. All those fruity smells, that lemon zest. Oh,
Yes,
so
yes,
good.
yes. I love it. The next thing we're going to put is a tablespoon of brown sugar. Now, that's the Swerve brown sugar, okay?
Right.
So, like we were saying before, we're cutting the calories down by using the Swerve instead of regular sugar. So that's our filling mix, and then we're going to make our topping.
Perfect.
All right, so our topping is going to be an oat-based topping, and that's what's going to make the crunch. So I'm putting in 1/3 cup of the oats, the old-fashioned kind, okay? And then we're going to put in our cinnamon. Now the cinnamon is going to be about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, just the regular ground cinnamon.
Right.
And then we're also going to be putting our oat flour in. Now the oat flour is actually going to be 2 tablespoons in here, and I'm actually going to add 1 tablespoon to your mixture as well.
Okay, perfect. And that's what makes it gluten-free, right?
That's what makes it gluten-free, is using the oats instead of regular flour. So that's pretty cool, and it also tastes good too.
Yeah.
Now that little bit of flour is going to thicken your mixture up a little bit. It's also going to make a nice rich topping on the top of our mixture. And then we're going to put 2 tablespoons of the Brummel and Brown butter. Now you remember the Brummel and Brown is going to be lower in the fat and calories. It's made half from yogurt cream. And so we're just going to mix that in, and then we're also going to add the rest of our Swerve. So that's going to be 3 tablespoons of Swerve for the remaining amount, and that's going to be our topping.
Perfect.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
So easy.
Yeah, so easy and good and better for you. All of these small substitutions really do make a big difference when we're eating these portions. So we're going to put this in the pan, the bottom.
Yep.
Perfect.
And then we're going to take our topping and just kind of spread the topping out across
So
the top.
easy.
Isn't it? It's so easy. And y'all, this smells so good. And the great thing about it too is, yeah, if you wanted to taste it before you cooked it, you could, because there's no eggs or anything in it.
So keep that in mind.
There's no raw ingredients.
Keep that in mind if you're wanting to do that.
Yeah. And then we're just going to top it with some chopped pecans.
Okay.
All of our ingredients are from Rouse's, and we have all these wonderful things you can find here. And look at that.
So good, beautiful.
Yes.
So how long will we cook this in the oven? And what degree for?
What temperature? We're going to put it at 375 for about 20 to 25 minutes, depending on your oven.
Perfect. Well,
Yes.
keep that in mind. You may want to make this tonight. It is so good. I can't wait to try it. We'll be right back with the finished product. Welcome back for the last time during this show with Dietitian April. We are making and made something so good.
Oh, I'm getting hungry just smelling it right now.
So good.
I know.
So we want to talk about what we've done so far real quick, and some of the ingredients that we use to cut down all the sugars.
To cut down the sugar and the fat and everything in the recipe. So this is called a peach and blueberry crisp, and we've added some pecans on top. So not only is it delicious and beautiful, but we've also made it a healthier version.
Right.
So adding the nuts, that's going to give us some good fiber and good fats as well. But we've also substituted the sugar that you would typically put in here with the Swerve brown sugar. So the Swerve brown sugar gives you the taste and the flavor, and also the caramelization of the sugar without all of the added calories. And then in addition to that, we replaced regular butter with our Brummel and Brown butter, which is made from a yogurt base. And so you also get that good flavor without all of it. So I always say, you can eat healthy without having to sacrifice flavor. flavor and taste. You know, you can make some great things.
Right, and this is one of the great things. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. It looks delicious, and we also have some ice cream with it.
Yes. So we put the Halo Top ice cream with it, just because the Halo Top is a lower calorie ice cream, and so you can get that little sweet tooth going, and that's a great combination, the warm and the cold. Oh. Your face speaks for itself. I mean,
Y'all.
Is it good or what? It's good. Yeah.
You wouldn't even know that we've cut some of those things down. I love the pecans and the oats on there.
Yeah, great combo, right? I love pecans just on regular oatmeal, so it really goes together well.
This is perfect. Now, I do want to talk about Eat Right with Rouse's. So this is one of the recipes that you have, but you have a ton of recipes, and Rouse's helps us make better decisions.
It's so fun. We have Eat Right with Rouse's, which is our promotion to help our customers find healthy groceries and ways to eat healthy in the grocery store. So Rouse's has you covered, because you're going to find shelf tags all across the store that say Eat Right with Rouse's with dietitian recommended products. We also have, like you said, the recipes on our website. If you just find the recipes and type in Eat Right, all the Eat Right recipes are going to pop up at the top, so you can find those pretty easily. Also, if you follow our Facebook page, Rouse's Markets, I do go on live just about every week, and some weeks we do recipes, and some weeks we just have a healthy topic that we're talking about. So some great resources just to get you started with Eat Right with Rouse's.
Yeah, you guys, you're gonna definitely want to find this recipe at rouses.com. We will also have it at fox10tv.com under a Studio 10 tab. I am not kidding when I say this is one of my favorite things. This is one of my favorite things that you have made so far. This whole plate is gonna be gone in a couple minutes.
I'm so excited. I'm excited to make myself a bowl and everybody else here a bowl too.
So make yourself a bowl tonight, and we will see you soon.